Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Russo. I'm the president of Metals Mint. And very simply, we are a full-service precious metals dealer. We buy gold, silver, platinum, palladium. We also sell it and buy it at the same time. Right now, I think that with what is going on in the government as far as the debt, not having gold and silver in your portfolio, whether it's either one of these options, is suicide. Right now, the debt is around 35 trillion. The government is forecasting in 3 or 4 years, it's gonna be close to 47 trillion. That's gonna have a tremendous expense to every single person here. The Fed just lowered the interest rates, probably a political move, but I think it was a mistake. Inflation is not going anywhere. The way to protect yourself is by owning some physical metal, whether it's gold or silver, royalties, or even mining stocks. Having this in your portfolio is definitely going to be protecting you down the road. I advise one clients to just mainly buy metal that is close to spot. Just buy physical rounds, silver rounds, gold rounds, nothing, no premium metal, and I think you'll be good to go over the next 2 or 3 years as far as a hedge against inflation. I recommend against buying numismatic metal. It's a tough business to stay in. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. You normally buy retail and you sell wholesale if you're lucky. You want to just stick with generic rounds, bullion, 999, 49, 999 or 49 metal like this, or silver rounds. Very simple. Don't try to get like a gold eagle that's been around. That was the first gold eagle or some coin that's rare. It's just not worth it. A lot of people lose their shirts trading in that market. Keep it simple. Get the bullion. You can put it in your IRA. IRAs are great ways to have physical bullion in your IRA to make money on it. And when it comes to taking a required minimum distribution, you can take it out in gold and silver instead of cash. So it's an excellent way to make some money. You can also open up a storage account, keep it at a depository. This way, you don't have to worry about getting robbed. And the last one is, you can take it for home delivery. Home delivery is nice. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. You can pick it up. We can drop ship it right to your house. Well, they have this coin here, sir. It's probably about 30 years old. This bar here is probably about 30 years old. They know it's real. So you can test this very easily. They have machines that test these, and it's been around a very long time. So they test it. You sell this with no problem. I would recommend buying 1 ounce silver rounds. Don't buy the Eagle, don't buy the Maples. I mean, you'll pay more for that over spot. At least, $1.50 more. Buy the generic rounds, very simple. Or I get gold Maples. They're the cheapest over spot right now. But if I had my choice between the two, I'm a silver guy over gold. I think silver will trade probably over the next 2 or 3 years with the government, working as they are, probably over $100. I think you'll see gold hit 5,000. I would just stick with the 1 ounce rounds of silver. I think you'll make a lot of money there.
Can they buy it from your company?
Yes, of course. That's what we do, sir. We sell gold and silver.
So what is the market?
It depends, the time that you buy. There's a shortage. There's definitely going to be a bigger markup. If there's plenty of supply, then there won't be that big of a markup. But generally it's about $3.
When you go to cash in, so you lose that $3.
Well, if the market goes up, if you buy it at 35 and the market goes to 100, you'll make $65.
So you sell at 97.
No, you don't sell at 97. You'll sell at 99.5. You pay the $3 to buy the silver. So silver right now is trading at 32. So if you were to buy a 1 ounce round, it could probably cost you about $35. So the market goes up to $100. You'll make about $65. You get close when you go to sell. You get very close to the spot price.
Now, when you get those rounds, is there any kind of marking on it?
They say 1 ounce fine silver, 999.
Is it?
There'll be 3 nines on it. Yes. There'll be a buffalo on them, an eagle on them, something like that. But it should say 1 ounce fine silver, 999.
What's the danger of fraud in those silver rounds?
It's very hard to, as far as a coin goes, to fake a coin. It can be done. The bars that come in, the little plastic bars that come in a little plastic container, they can easily be fake because the plastic is covering it. So it's a little harder to tell if they're real or not. You don't want to take them out of the plastic because it brings the value. The coins are different. Coins are a little bit harder. The other thing is if you get them straight from the mint, you don't got to worry about it, which is what we do. All our coins come right from the mint. And they're sealed, so you don't have to worry about anything. We don't even open them up sometimes, because they're mint sealed. Very simple, but it can happen. And so when you buy the bars that are encased in the plastic, you got to be careful with that. I think that if it gets over 32.50, they're going to start getting a little scared, and they're going to have to cover they'll hit the short squeeze. They'll get hit by a short squeeze, and they'll start covering their shorts. 32.50, 32.75 is not a good area for them. After that, I think you'll see the silver start to go up 50, 60, 70 cents. It'll probably go quick to $40. That short squeeze is tough because they're short one contract. So once they buy that contract, now they're flat. They don't like being flat, so then they buy it. So now it's actually two purchases. And so that's each contract's 5,000 ounces. So that's a lot of ounces that they're buying. They're not just buying two contracts; they're buying hundreds of them. So you're talking tens of thousands of ounces of silver that they're buying. And once that happens, silver starts to move. So 32.50, 32.75, if it gets over that, you can see this market explode very quick. Took $40, $42 in that area. It'll come back down, and then we'll go up to 50, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. I think the real thing that you got to worry about is the inflationary aspects of the debt. I mean, within the next 2 to 3 years, they're projecting the debt to be around $47 trillion. The interest on the debt is going to be more than the defense budget. Where's that? Who's going to pay for that? And they're not even hiding it. So we got people coming into our shop all the time. They are getting crushed by grocery prices. Their grocery bill is $100. Now it's $250. For a guy making 80 grand a year, that's a hit. And so they're also getting crushed by insurance prices. The cost of regular insurance has gone up 100, 200%. That's because the cost of insuring these products have gone up so much. So they're just getting hit exponentially. And the Fed lowering the rates, that was a political move. That was a stunt. I would not have opened up that spigot at all. So I don't know why they did that. I think it's for politics, but anything to keep the supply of money low, I would keep on track with that. And they decided not to do that. So right now they turn that spigot open a little bit, and I think you're going to start to see people borrow money. That was the Fed, what they were trying to do. They're trying to constrict the supply of money. That was their game. You reduce the supply, you reduce inflation. I just don't think inflation is gone yet. I think it's coming back. I think right now these are still good times. You wait till you have to pay that much money for the debt. It's not going to be pretty. Gold is a very, very big market, so it's hard to move that market. Silver is not as even close to the size of the gold market, so it's easier to make the price of silver go up and down with heavy volumes.
Does that mean the upside that much greater in today's world?
Absolutely. You're right on the money.
Thanks.
Bank of America, right?
You just said, yeah.
Bank of America also said, I don't know if you read it recently, but they also said the next 3 months, every 3 months that passes, the debt's going to go up $1 trillion. Every 3 months, $1 trillion. So, they're starting to get on board that, gold is a safe haven, silver is a safe haven. I would take them at their word.